Nothing ape about us, this is called. Don't call humans apes anymore. Damn it. Apes never went high speed. Let's get this. I need a cutie and a screen. Piece of practice. There. 100 eggs hatched in each sandy nest. Dangerous to follow instincts of amphibious reptiles. Ancestors decided to go inland, discovered better food, grew so fast we lost our shell, became mammals with massive legs, multiplied by billions, stayed at sea level and swarmed inland, sun so bright we developed shadow vision, could not hear, poor sense of smell, sensitive to pain, were empathetic to others in pain, right off the bat. Attacked by cats, dogs, snakes, birds all day, every day, safer at night, or holes in the ground. Front of the pack, pod, pushed off the cliffs into forests and jungles. Human four-legged infestation created wide beaches and deserts. Resorted to tunnel towns all over Earth. No shell on us or on babies. Eyesight gaining illumination from the center of the vision. Sense of smell improving. Hearing finally allows for awareness. Mama humans. Notice all. And this is not an ape. Think of a river otter. Cool animals. Mamas notice babies disappearing down tunnels, little squeaks unnerving. All over Earth, mothers of humans took all babies out of the tunnels, dug solo dens. High percentage of our ancestors emerged from dirt near trees, eventually dominated the animal world. Humanity found in all animals the instinct to protect all babies with our lives, gang up on intruders, face first in the face of danger, the power to face danger without the fear of injury or death, the desire for a hopeful future when babies are happy and safe. We fought for our lives till we're dead. Life near trees is healthier with lots of food. Reaching climbing turned us into the fastest of our size as we grew. Life on the plains meant den life, from there to lairs and caves. Food became rare for desert dwellers, always close to starvation. We ate babies for protein. Plains females started to shrink. Plains babies born lacking fiber. Yeah, humans didn't have any stillborns or runts until these guys came along. Eyesight clear in the center of vision. Tree people on four legs eventually developed wider range of vision, and with peripheral came comprehension and memory. Could soon outrun all four-legged foes. Smart, strong, fast, possessed a community spirit that fortified daily. Aha, the community is because we raised everybody else's babies because we never saw our grandkids or our children have babies, so we would have died before our babies got birth and age. It's up to the community to raise all kids. Every one of us was an orphan. See, showed signs of responsibility, of wardenship of herds, and a predator. The wrong people in charge. They turned the word conservation in some countries into killing to mean killing. Yeah, well, they're wrong. They're wrong people. They got pigs, cows, and sheep in the grocery stores. They're wrong thinking. Pigs, cows, sheep, and chicken are always getting sick because their numbers are wrong. Animals are extinct or endangered. The numbers are wrong. Not awareness. Yeah, it's a gift to humanity. Started hunting from the front of herds, disdained weak meat taken from the back of herds, did not eat babies, wounded, sick, old. But straggler eaters did, and that's the last to stand as the worst straggler eater on the planet. So hungry it ate rotten fish and found caviar. Learned babies each humans didn't eat rotten fish. Learned babies each year are adults next year. Better meat, more of it. Tree humans stood on their back legs tens of thousands of years ago. Started building cities with walls and parks and gardens. Last of our species to stand on two legs. Finally got up 6,000 years ago, 4,000 BC, after serving human for thousands of years on all fours. Stood up and said, "Don't call me a dog anymore." Human nature, positive human energy, essence of our species is denied this canine brain back. Romulus and Remus, killers of Karnak, the enslavers. And the world of the demented desert dweller was inflicted on each of us. Eventually, as it strayed over Earth and scorched all it touched, the cave human had no fiber, disease and starving through development, a shadow of its healthy tree cousins. Mangy, pest-ridden, incestuous, homicidal, diurnal, paranoid, that's insecurity without humanity is paranoia. Yeah, well, we've all been betrayed. Nobody likes to find that out. Yeah, that we've been betrayed. 6 billion people opted into 5 isms around the planet. Yeah, that costs you human energy. Hateful and fearful weather and the dark, hated birds and trees, hated sunshine and children, a beast of a stray dog's condition, no boundaries, no honor to the human race, a scraper of the dirt, a digger, defiler, pillager, plunderer, a rapist, murderer, an enslaver of humanity, a scorcher of earth, the eater of its own babies, a hater of women as females retain the instinct to protect all babies with their lives. On 2 legs it raised the edge of the great deserts we had created during a 4-legged frenzy. And down from the treeless heights of the Alps and the Himalayas, some were caught out in the middle of deserts of our own making. Regions like the Middle East, the east end of the Mediterranean, where our ancestors left 5 saltwater seas and scorched the earth of plants. Furry little buddy, 4-legged buddy, capable of being strong, smart, fast as forest jungle humans, had we not devastated almost all plant life and headed to the edge of the forest or grasslands earlier. Gaining peripheral vision out near trees on the edge of grasslands, plains, prairies, tunnel, then layer caves, dwellers denied peripheral vision. We were rewarded with the ability to observe and absorb. Our brains now work like a Rolodex, realize what happens over time, like when a herd would be where a herd would be in the afternoon if we lost sight of it in the morning. Poor cave brain, even on 2 legs, had to go less and pick up a scent. Tree folks could draw spiders and snakes on 4 legs. We could eventually draw huge spiders and snakes on the ground and look at them from the air. Tree folks resorted to caves on 2 legs on account of weather. Otherwise, we lived outside. We would stoke a fire and sit back and watch the sparkling array reflected on the moist ceiling of the cave. Poor cave brain could only stare at the flame. Things got dark really fast. Cave brain, tunnel vision filled with fire. As soon as they would want hell human children thinking that. Yeah. They rendered of a tunnel, scared of fire. As soon as we turned our heads to locate the source of sound like those movies that activate comprehension, you can see lips moving. The bully brain says, look at me when I'm talking to you, thinks it's a victim, is afflicted too. The tree humans become deaf when over focusing on something close or far away. We can disregard ambient sound. Tunnel vision, the stages of growth may not have denied the sense of hearing when concentrating. When concentrating, its eyes always locked in its head. This became obvious in the second decade of the 21st century when we realized that human children all over Earth had been targeted for their peripheral vision. And cultural attempts to make human children reject their individuality and be reduced to a hierarchical beast that subjected all children to its principles of survival. Generations spawned from conqueror, coward, and dehumanized subjects, eventually leading to conflicts of independence. The beasts call it rebellion. Stunned any who would doubt its inhuman need for superior over human. And anxious parents sought to reduce the honor of our species and the planet we're all born with to a level that would defend the ideas passed down through centuries that require all humans to recite and embrace traditions that created our culture, but reducing child's positive energy to a level that can only promote medieval standards and traditional. Yeah, no, reward the reciter and target the paraphraser. All over Earth, families use children to comfort the insecure enclaves in the humanity we were denied was reluctantly compensated for with hatred. and superiority seeking to replace the power to treat with all humans. In some, the human spirit is broken. Many sought to. Yes, PTSD is a sign the human spirit isn't broken. Sociopathically going where someone tells us to go and do the killing there, and then when we're finished killing there, going back and saying, where do you want me to go killing next? That's a sociopath. You don't know how to deal with soldiers. Talk to you later.